Dear one, it's Saturday. I mean, as I say, it's 6:38 now, apparently. It's 6:39 in the morning. It's a Sabbath. It's the rest day. Look, this is child's play, this life. Yesterday I swept my little flat, my 2 rooms and bathroom. I didn't sweep it all, I swept some of it. Just the bits that needed it, as I see it. I cared for my plants. I talked to the lady of the house downstairs. Oh, I took a young chap to school, didn't I? It was preparation for today. And these last 2 recordings are the first sort of thing I put myself to, because I didn't wake up in some splendid, euphoric, heavenly state. And I thought, what's the best thing I can do? Well, I've got all sorts of spiritual practices, but the one that always seems to bless me is this. Talking to you. Recording. Not simply for your sake, dear one. I know I'm a child. It's for my sake. Because I'm so blessed in doing it. And I find it to be a lovely Sabbath, a day of rest. Do you see, in absolute childish terms, you can prepare in cycles what we call a week, 7 days. And Friday is preparation, Freer's Day, Friday. The God in you, in a lovely childish way, sort of who you are, prepares for a Sabbath. You're saying in your being, I recognize I want a time with God. That's what's important to me. I'm going to rest. Just to be in his presence. It's just our way of saying, dearest Heavenly Dad, that's what we value. To be in your presence is just everything. Look, I do reflect on my tiny life here, dear one, that to be with Mum was everything. So she's chatting away to someone, and I'm laying under her chair, and I'm happy and content. And the someone she's talking to is often just amazed that there's such a good child. He's a good child because he's where he needed to be. Perhaps the first 5 years of his life have prepared him to value Mum. Mum is not, from the world's point of view, perfect. But from God's point of view, she's heaven sent. And it's his view that counts. And because of his view, oh, isn't he a lovely boy? So why is he so patient? Why is he so content? Perhaps because he's experienced the reverse in the first 5 years. Not all of it, don't get me wrong. I was rescued by Mrs. Short, this dear lady, with her 3 or 4 kids, lived in a council house. He actually rescued me from the beginning, you see. The world would look and say, my goodness, this child's been dumped into the unknowing world. But he wasn't. He's being prepared. like all of us. For the infinite wonderfulness of being in the fullness of God. I'm come that you might have life, says Jesus in the story, and that you might have it more abundantly, that they may be with me where I am. Where is he in the glory of God's presence, talking with God in John 17, with you, for you. He is the way. Walk ye in it. Don't fall from glory, dear one. We're not worshipping Jesus or Mum. It was just training that we come to know and love God with our eternal being. But this is what life is. To be in this heavenly oneness and communion with him as he is. As he is. There's two meanings to that statement, to be with him as he is. Do you mean physically us with him? Or no. I mean truly us with him. And to be one with him is, you'd have to have his understanding and being and values. To really be with him, to appreciate him. And that's what this prayer is about, that it be so. And of course the whole structure of the story is that if God answers any prayer at all, it's going to be this one of Jesus, because it's Jesus. And he's the example of the way. It's a fait accompli. It's done. He answers before we pray. We don't need to ask. And if we do ask, it's just to confirm that we want to trust with all our heart that we're asking the right person in the right place at the right time, here and now, for the right thing. How can this possibly be? Because of his perfect loving kindness and goodness and glory. Our dearest, dearest, dearest friend. Our Heavenly Dad. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Well, why has he called it Sabbath? Oh, it'd be a sign between me and my people. Forever. Oh, I'm not missing out on that. Nor are you. If you don't like to own it publicly, just tell them it's a rest day. No, I have a quiet day. Oh, it's my spiritual day. You may, in Christian tradition, celebrate Sunday as a worship day. Fine. Do both. Have the upper and the nether streams. We're children of God. We have it all. By his grace and loving kindness. He gives it all to us. It's a present. It's not a duty. It's not an obligation. It's not a penance or a sacrifice. It's a pleasure. It's a joy. It's transcendence. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.